That was Carol's Daughter with Violent. Welcome to the Rise Weekly Review from March 14th to March 21st, 2022. On Friday, a woman was killed in murder-suicide in South Chicago. According to reports, police were called for a well-being check to a home in South Chicago just before 10 p.m. News reports stated that the home was on 8400 block of Mackinac on Bush. However, residents and social media claimed the incident occurred on the 8900 block of Mackinac in South Chicago. The woman reportedly contacted police after her sister left her a text message warning about her boyfriend. Following the call, police and a SWAT team had come to the home. Officers went to the home and knocked on the door. As they were knocking, they noticed a man come to a window and close the curtains. They then heard around 5 gunshots fired. As police entered the home, they found the body of 20-year-old Michaela Elaine Scott with a gunshot wound to her head. The 30-year-old man, who has not yet been identified, had shot Scott and then shot himself in the head as well. Scott was originally from Arkansas. She was 19 weeks pregnant when she was killed. She leaves behind a daughter. Her sister, Kendra Scott, is attempting to raise funds for her funeral expenses through GoFundMe. The GoFundMe page can be found using the website address bit.ly/36 lowercase u, uppercase n, uppercase k, uppercase u, 9. In other news, a 17-year-old was wounded in a shooting in the bush on Sunday. Around 6 p.m., the team was standing on the sidewalk on the 3000 block of East 83rd Street. 3 males reportedly approached him. More than one of the males pulled out guns and began opening fire, striking him in the leg. He was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center and last reported in good condition. On Friday, a woman attempted to kidnap a child near South Shore College Prep. According to police, the child was walking on 75th and South Jeffrey around 8 a.m. A woman had came out of an alley with a pole and a bag. She put the bag over the child's head and dragged them towards an orange four-door sedan. The woman then reportedly hit the child several times with the pole before jumping into the car's passenger door. The car reportedly then took off. It is unclear from reports why the woman left the child. Police are asking anyone with information to contact detectives at 312-747-8271. During the week, news reports provided details about an arrest that took place at the Horseshoe Casino earlier in the month. On March 7th, the Great Lakes Regional Task Force tracked down a man accused of shooting a man in Wisconsin to the casino located in Hammond. 39-year-old Tayon Jackson, also known as Willie Winter, allegedly shot a man in the arm and chest in Milwaukee. The task force members were informed that Jackson was inside the casino and then proceeded to arrest him without incident. On Saturday, a SWAT team raided a home in Hammond. Around 5 a.m., the Hammond Police SWAT Department conducted the raid on the home located on the 7100 block of Jefferson Street. Inside the home, police found amounts of heroin, cocaine, Xanax, cash, and at least one firearm. 47-year-old Matthew Popplewell and 44-year-old Edward Oxel were charged after the raid. Popplewell faces charges involving dealing a narcotic drug, dealing cocaine, and dealing of a controlled substance. Oxel is charged with violating a parole warrant and resisting law enforcement. Workers with USW Local 71 voted on a new 4-year contract with executives at a BP refinery in Northwest Indiana. Workers voted by an 85% to 15% margin to approve the new contract with BP. The deal will increase worker pay by 2.5% this year, 3% in 2023 and 2024, and 3.5% in 2025, along with providing workers with a $2,500 ratification bonus. BP was allowed to maintain its current healthcare commitment and contribute 80% to healthcare premiums. It also agreed that units with 150 union members will have a USW health and safety representative along with additional benefits. BP agreed to drop a demand on a request that workers provide months of advance notice for future strikes. The BP refinery, which sits between Whiting, Hammond, and East Chicago, employs over 1,700 full-time workers, supplies gas to 7 states, and is the largest inland refinery in the Midwest. Businessman Willie Wilson will be donating over $1 million in free gas to area residents starting on the 24th. On Thursday, Wilson gave away $200,000 at 10 different locations throughout Chicago. Long lines were seen at the gas stations as residents struggling with higher gas prices tried to get a chance to receive $50 in free gas. Some vehicles started lining up at stations as early as 2 a.m. in the morning.
I've been out here since 5 o'clock this morning.
Yes, a blessing. And I thank everybody that put their effort to help.
Following the event, Wilson said, seeing how great the need was, he wished he had offered more money to help even more people.
Money to help with gasoline. They can buy gas and continually to support their family.
The following day, Wilson announced that he would donate an additional $1 million to gas stations throughout Chicago and the suburbs. The new donation round will begin on March 24th at area gas stations beginning at 7 a.m. These include gas stations in South Shore, Calumet Heights, Pullman, Roseland, Dixmoor, Dalton, and several other area locations. A full map of the locations can be found at the website address bit.ly/3 lowercase I lowercase q uppercase h 7 lowercase o uppercase c.
I'm so thankful that he did it because it's a hard time. So I thank God that I'm getting me some gas and I'm a fill up.
You are so.
Thank you, Willie Wilson.
I just want your energy every morning.
Yeah, but God is good. It's a blessing. And I just pray peace that everybody get their gas, get out.
And that ends our weekly review for March 14th through March 21st, 2022. Thank you for joining us for this week in review. Peace.
Don't make me run away out the back door. I want my clothes back. You say you miss me, so then I drive back to you. I drive back to you. Don't make me get violent. I want my ring back, baby. That's a diamond. You don't listen anyways. I'll be quiet. I don't really feel like fighting. Don't make me get violent. I want my ring back, baby, there's a diamond. You don't listen anyways, I'll be quiet. I don't really feel like